last lecture you have seen about the immunity. Actually, immunity is the defense power which is present. If it is present since from birth, then this type of immunity is called as the innate immunity. And second type of immunity is present in human being is the acquired immunity, means it is developed in lifetime. So after the immunity, one important concept of the immunity system is the vaccine or vaccination. Vaccination. So it is very important concept of immunity system. You know, vaccine is the antigenic preparation. Actually, vaccine is made up of from, this vaccine is made up of from a weak or dead pathogens. So it is the chemical, it is the preparation, chemical preparation which is made up of from the pathogen. Pathogen means it may be virus or bacteria. So for protecting from a particular virus, we take the virus, suppose the virus of measles. So this measles virus take, and it's this virus is dead, or it may be become weak, and or sometimes its toxins are used for making the vaccine. So vaccination is useful when our defense system does not protect the body properly, or it get sick, or it does not give proper response to the particular virus, and the symptoms are, or there is a severe illness. So protection from this severe illness like the measles, or some viral diseases like the hepatitis B or Hib meningitis, it affects severely on some systems. So for protection, our body is teach by the vaccination. So vaccination is useful for teaching the body, or to teach the immune cells. So what is the use of vaccine? In which way it teach the immune cells. So actually when we take the vaccine, it consists the weak pathogen or dead pathogen, and this weak or dead pathogens, our body gives response to the pathogen by producing the antibodies. So body remember that which type of antibody is useful for killing the measles. So when actually in future this measles virus comes in body, at that time, due to the teaching, our immune system immediately gives response to the measles virus, and it defends, or it protect from the measles virus. So vaccination is very useful for the protection. So vaccination means administration of vaccine, use of vaccine for the protection from the viral infection. व्हायरल इन्फेक्शन किंवा कुठलंही इन्फेक्शन असेल त्याच्यापासून प्रोटेक्शनसाठी आपण वॅक्सिन यूज करतोय, और ॲडमिनिस्ट्रेशन ऑफ वॅक्सिन. नाउ दिस वॅक्सिन इज व्हेरी useful for protection from some severe disease. Nowadays we need need the vaccine of COVID-19 for protection from the COVID-19 virus. It is very dreadful disease, and we want to a vaccine, but nowadays it is not possible. The vaccine is not prepared for the protection from COVID-19 virus. So vaccine is useful, and it is very safe. This vaccination is safe because it consists the weak and dead pathogens, so they does not severely attack on the body, and in future they are helpful for the protection. So they are safe, and this vaccine is produced after the testing. many testings are taken for the production of vaccine. So the first testing is on some animals, then on human being, and if there is no severe side effects of the vaccine, then it is useful for the public. So vaccination is useful for protecting from the many severe diseases. And now the next part, that is the antibody. So vaccine is the antigenic preparation, antigen पासून तयार केलेलं प्रिपरेशन आहे, and it gives training to the body cell for protection from the virus. And now second is the antibody. You know antibody, it is the body's own protein. Antibodies are nothing but the protein molecules, and these protein molecules are produced in response to antigen only. Means these are produced only when there are antigens present in the body. Only at that time antibodies are produced. So antibodies are the protein. These are the also called as immunoglobulin. Ig means antibodies. So it is nothing but the antibody. Immunoglobulin, and this antibody are made up of from the glycoprotein. And now see the structure of antibodies. So antibodies are nothing but the chemicals, the proteins produced by body only in response to the antigen. When their antigens are present in body, at that time antibodies are produced by the immune cells. Now see here particularly see the production of antibodies. Actually the lymphocyte cell, you know lymphocyte cell, it is the type of WBC. These WBCs are helpful in defense mechanism. So lymphocyte cells are of two types. B lymphocyte and T lymphocyte. So B lymphocyte means the lymphocyte cell, the WBCs which are produced in the body and comes in circulation, they are called as the B lymphocyte, and 50% of the lymphocyte cells goes into thymus gland. It is the endocrine gland, and 50% of lymphocyte cell goes into the thymus gland, where they get matured or differentiate into a different type of cells. And when it comes out from the thymus gland, these lymphocyte cells are differentiated into four types. That is the helper T cell, killer T cell, suppressor T cell, and memory T cells. So these are the four types of T lymphocyte cell. They are nothing but the clone or the clones of the T lymphocyte cell, and these four T lymphocyte cells perform a different role in the immune response. And now see what is the role of B lymphocyte cell. These B lymphocyte cells get stimulated by helper T cell when antigens comes into the body. When any foreign microorganism, it may be virus or bacteria, when comes in the body, at that time the helper T cell stimulates the B lymphocyte cell for the production of the plasma cells. Now from B lymphocyte cell, plasma cells are produced, and now this plasma cells produces the protein molecules that is called as antibody. So antibodies are the chemicals, are the proteins produced by the plasma cells. So here near about 2000 protein molecules or molecules of the or antibodies are produced in 1 second. So at very high rate, the plasma cell produces the antibodies to give response to the antigen. Now see in which way these antibodies are helpful in defense mechanism. So antibodies are nothing but the protein. Now antigen is also not the protein, but it is present in the body surface of the virus. Suppose this is the virus. On this virus cells, this type of particularly the structure of protein molecules, that is the antigens, are present. So to minimize the effect or to immobilize the virus, our body produces the antibodies, our plasma cell produces the antibodies, and here the structure of antibody is like this. So this is the antibody, this is the antibody. So in this way the antibody surrounds the antigen, and it is helpful for agglutination, or it is helpful for the deactivating the effect of the virus. So in this way it protects the body from this virus. And now here antigen antibody complex. So antibodies are nothing but the own protein produced in response to the antigen for the protection of body. And now see next bit, that is the antigen antibody complex. Antigen antibody complex. See here, what is antigen antibody complex? Now antigen, the foreign protein, antibodies, the own protein. So see here, suppose this is the poliovirus. On this virus, these particular types of proteins are present. Their structure is suppose like this. So when this poliovirus comes in our body, at that time our body gives response, or for defense our body produces the antibodies. So for deactivating this poliovirus, our body need to produce this type of structure. So only this type of antibodies are produced, means for the reaction with antigen, a particular protein is present or produced by the body, means particular antibodies are produced. Only at that time the reaction takes place, and antibody and antigen reaction takes place, and our antibody deactivate the effect or immobilize the virus. So this is the antigen antibody complex. Now see here the detailed structure of antibody. So antibodies, the own protein produced in response to. So antibody is the immunoglobulin protein. Its structure is somewhat Y-shaped. Antibody is the immunoglobulin. It has a Y-shaped structure. So antibody is the immunoglobulin, the protein. Globulin is protein which is produced by body. So this is the Y-shaped structure. The now see here the structure of antibody. So this short chain of the protein molecule, this antibody molecule, this short chain is called as light chain. Light chain. In short, it is called as the L chain, light chain. And this long chain of this immunoglobulin molecule is called as heavy chain. Heavy chain or H chain. So light chain and heavy chain. This larger chain is called as heavy chain and this small chain is called as the light chain. Now the two chains are held together by a double sulfide bond. This is the disulfide bond. Disulfide bond. So these two long chains of the protein molecules held together with the help of sulfide bond, double sulfide bond. So it is called as the disulfide bond. Also the light chain and heavy chains, these two chains are also held together with the help of disulfide bond. Disulfide bond. Now see here, these two chains, this chain is not same. The structure of or the type of protein molecule is different. So this upper portion of this heavy chain is called as variable region. Variable region of H chain, and this is the variable region of light chain. So in every antibodies, this structure is same, means the protein molecules are same, but in every different types of antibodies, this few part of the antibody is different. So this is called as the variable region, and this portion is called as the constant region. Now this is the constant region. Constant region. Variable region and constant region. So in variable region, here the type structure of this region is different in different antibodies, and this structure is very helpful for the attachment to the particular antibody. So it is very specific for giving response to the specific antigen, and this part, this site is called as paratope. Paratope. It is nothing but the antigen binding site, where this part of the antibody binds with the antigen. So this binding part is called as the paratope, and it is different in different antibodies. It is very specific for a particular pathogen or particular antigens. Now see here, this part where the long constant region of the heavy chain is called as the hinge. Hinge. So here the structure of antibody, it is Y-shaped structure. The two chains are there. The large chain, long chain is called as heavy chain, and short chain is called as light chain. The two heavy chains are held together with the help of disulfide bond. And now this chain is not same. At the anterior surface, it has somewhat different part, that is called as the variable region, and this part is called as the constant region. This variable region is different in different types of antibodies. Suppose this is the antibody produced in response to the virus of Hib meningitis, or sometime if there is a bacteria, Salmonella typhi, for giving the Salmonella typhi, sometime this type of antibodies are produced. Means variable region is different, paratope is different in different types of antibodies. It may be for giving response to bacteria or for giving response to any virus. And now the next part is the blood group. So antibodies plays very important role in defense mechanism. When our body is unable to give proper response to particular pathogen, then we becomes ill or there are severe symptoms of the virus takes place. And so nowadays the COVID-19 virus is also like this type of virus, because our body does not produces the proper, cannot identify or recognize the COVID-19 virus, and so our body is unable to produce a particular antibodies, and so there are many death takes place or it affects severely on the body, and so we need the vaccination for protection from the coronavirus. And now the next part, that is the blood group. Blood group, actually you know, blood, it is the connective tissue. Particularly this blood is divided into two parts. Actually in previous chapter you already seen about the blood. It is made up of from plasma and the blood corpuscles, blood cells. So these are the contents of the blood. Plasma means the colorless liquid part of the blood in which the different types of proteins, vitamins, minerals are dissolved, and blood corpuscles means the blood cells. Mainly there are three types of blood cells are there: WBC, RBC and platelets. It is very same in all individuals, and you know, our blood is red colored, slightly alkaline, same. But when we study deeply on the blood, actually our blood is not same. It is divided into different groups, and you know, actually there are four types of blood groups are there. Blood group A, blood group B, blood group AB, blood group, and the last type is O blood group. So these are the four types of groups. And now see, this blood group is actually the study of blood group, or blood is divided into different groups by the scientist Karl Landsteiner. The scientist Karl Landsteiner, in the century or in the year 1900, he first time observed the some types of antigens, means proteins, are present on the RBCs of the human being, RBC. So Karl Landsteiner, when study about the blood, he observed a particular types of proteins are present on the surface of RBC, and he gives this protein molecule, he adds the antigen. So when he observed the blood of different persons, in some person he observed this type of antigen, and he gives the name for this antigen is A antigen. A antigen. He also observed the different some another person's blood, and in this person, suppose this is the X person, RBC of X person, and in Y person, RBC, on RBC he observed some different types of antigens, proteins are present. Means the structure of antigen means protein is different. So for this antigen he gives the name B antigen. So according to the presence of type of antigen, he suppose or categorize the blood into a separate group. When on the persons of some persons RBC, this type of antigen is present, means A antigen is present, then they are come into A blood group. When this type of antigens are present, then the blood group of this person is B. He also observed that on the RBCs of some person, both the type of antigens are present. Both antigens are present, A and B. This is the A antigen. This is the B antigen. And so the blood group of this type of person is AB. This is the A blood group. This is the B blood group. And when both the antigens are present on the surface of RBC, then this type of blood group now known as AB blood group. AB blood group. And when he studied the blood samples of different person, on some persons RBC, he found this type of A antigen. On RBCs of some persons blood, he found this B type of antigens are there. He also found on the RBCs of some person, both the type of antigens are present. Then he gives the blood group, that is the AB blood group. And at the same time, he also observed that on the RBCs of some person, both the antigens are absent. This type of blood group is now called as O blood group. O blood group means when both the antigens are absent, then it is called as the O blood group. And similarly, when he observed, study the blood of this person, on the RBC, he observed this A type of antigen, and at the same time in the plasma, he observed some antibodies are present, and this antibody, a particular antibodies are present, and he gives the name antibody as B. Now question will arise, why he does not give the name A antibody? Because if this antigen is present, and if this type, if this binding this type of antibodies are present, if then it is the A antibody. But if possible, if this antibodies of the same person recognize or give response to the antigen, there is a clotting of blood and sudden death, so this is not possible. So in this blood, different types of antibodies are present which are not gives response to this antigen, means which are not react to the antigen. याच्याशी ज्या रिॲक्ट होऊ शकत नाही अशा वेगळ्या टाईपच्या डिफरंट टाईप्सच्या अँटीबॉडीज तिथं आहे. सो इट गिव्स द नेम बी अँटीबॉडी. Antibody. So in the plasma of blood group A, the B type of antibodies are present. Then the plasma of blood group B, blood group ज्यांचा B आहे, in this plasma A type of antibodies are present. Antibodies are present means this type of antibody does not react to the B antigen, means they are different. Now in the plasma of AB blood group, both the antibodies are absent. A antibodies and B antibodies, both the antibodies, means there is no antibodies present in the plasma, because if this B type of antibody is present, it gives response to this, or it coagulate, or it react with the antigen. Or if A type of antibody is present, then it react with A antigen, and there is a clotting of blood takes place, and so there is a death. So in AB blood group, both the antibodies are absent. Antibodies are absent. A and B antibodies are absent in the plasma of blood group AB. And now when he observed the blood of O person, the RBC does not have any antigen, but in the plasma of blood group O, both the antibody A and B antibodies are present. Antibodies are present. And so due to this, the blood group O is known as the universal donor, and it does not receive the blood from any other blood group. Now see here, we see it later on. Any problem about the blood group? Blood group means according to the presence of antigen. There are 4 types of blood group: A blood group, B blood group, AB blood group, and O blood group. So one another type of blood group is also there, means on the criteria of this, blood is divided into two types. Here, what is the criteria for this? So in 1940, the blood is divided into again the 2 groups, and this study is also by the Landsteiner and his colleague, and it is according to the when the Landsteiner first time study the blood of a monkey, and the species of this monkey is rhesus monkey. He studied the blood of rhesus monkey. At that time, he observed the 2 types of antigens are present. Suppose this type, this is the A antigen. This type of antigens are present on RBC, and also he found that some another type of antigens also present, and he gives this antigen name as D antigen. So in the blood of the rhesus monkey, he observed one another type of antigen is present, that is called as the D antigen, and this D antigen is now known, the name of this blood group is not AD, it is termed as A, and if this D antigen is present, then it is called as Rh positive. Means when this D antigen is present, then blood group is denoted as A positive. If this is the blood group of B, then blood group is denoted as B positive. And he observed that on the surface of antigens, some person does not have this D antigen. In the blood of some person on the RBC, only this type of antigen is present and this D antigen is absent, then this blood group is called, this is the B antigen, B blood group, but when this Rh factor is absent, then it is called as B negative. B negative means when D antigen is absent, Rh negative, it is called rhesus monkey. Rhesus monkey वर first time सापडलेली आहे. So the name of this antigen is Rh. It is denoted by Rh. When it is present, then it is called as the positive, and when absent, then it is called as the negative, Rh negative. It is nothing but the D antigen. So blood group are different according to the presence or absence of the D antigen also. A positive means now the blood groups are 8 types. First type 4 types: A blood group, B blood groups, AB blood group, and O. Then A is again divided into 2 types: A positive, A negative, B positive, B negative, AB positive, AB negative, O positive, and O negative. Actually, in O blood group, the person having O blood group, there are no antigens. A and B antigens are absent, but only this D antigen is present. Suppose it is the blood cells of O blood group, only this D types of antigen is present, antigen D. Then this is called as the O positive. This is called as O positive blood group. And now this O positive and negative means this D antigen is very helpful or it plays a very important role in the blood transfusion, because the positive blood is not given to the negative person. Now see here which about the blood donation. So here the detailed chart of the blood group. Blood group, antigen, antibody and donate. So blood group A has A antigen, B antibody and donate and receive दोन्ही पण करू आपण याच्यामध्ये. antigen, antibody, antigen, antibody, donate and receive. So blood group A have the A antigen, B antibody, can donate the blood to A, and AB can receive the blood from A and O. Now second, B blood group, B antigen is present, A antibodies are present. This type of person having the blood group B is donate the blood to, means they can give the blood to the blood group B and AB, and can receive the blood from B and O. Now AB blood group. AB blood group have the antigen A and antigen B. Antibodies are absent, nil. There is no antibodies. They can donate the blood to AB only, and they can receive the blood from blood group A, blood group B, blood group AB and blood group O. And the fourth type of blood group is O. In O blood group, both the antigens are absent, nil, but both type of antibodies are present, A and B. They can donate the blood to A, to B, AB and O, and they can receive blood only from blood group O. So this AB blood is called, blood group is known as the universal donor acceptor. Universal acceptor, because they accept the blood from any type of blood group, because no antibodies are present in their, means A and B antibodies are absent, so they does not give the response to any type of blood group, because there is no defense, and so they can receive the blood from A blood group, because to give the response to the A antigen, no antibodies are present in their blood, so they can receive the blood from A blood group, they can receive the blood from B blood group, they also receive the blood from AB, and they also receive the blood from the O blood group, because no antigen is present in the, no antibodies are present in AB blood group, so they are called as universal acceptor. त्यांच्यामध्ये डिफेन्स करायलाच कोण नाही, सो बाहेरून कोणी आलेलं तरी चालतंय. And O blood group is known as universal donor. O blood group is known as universal donor. they can donate, they can give the blood to any types of blood group, because in this blood, in this type of blood, no antigens are present, means both the antigens are absent, and so this antibodies does not give response to any antigen. So O blood group can give blood to the A, or it can give blood to the blood group B, donate the blood to B blood group. They also donate the AB person, and they also gives the blood to the O person. So they are called as universal donor. But blood group O is accept the blood only from O blood group, because both the antibodies are present, A and B. So they can accept the blood only from O blood group, because no antigens are present, and so there is no chances of the reaction of AB antibodies. So they can receive only blood from the O blood group, because both the antibodies are present. So blood group O is called as universal donor. So this is the about detail about the blood group. And now RH factor is also very important for the blood transfusion. Means this A person, if the blood group is O positive, then it gives the blood, it donate the blood only to, or it O positive, A positive or AB positive, or this A person can receive the blood only from A positive person or only from O positive. This A blood group does not get or receive the blood from O negative person or A negative person, because this negative means this antigen D reacts, and reaction takes place, and there is agglutination, clotting of blood is there, and so it may be responsible for the death. Means only positive blood can receive or donate. So this positive and negative factor is very important in fetus also. If mother is positive or negative, if the blood group of mother is negative and the fetus is positive, then if by chance during the circulation in before the birth, the mother's blood circulate to the fetus, and this circulation takes place in both through the placenta, and if this positive means D antigen comes into the body of mother, or the negative means D antigen comes in the blood of this positive fetus, there is the reaction takes place, and in fetus the disease is occur, that is called as erythroblastosis fetalis. So this is the disease present in fetus child if it is positive and mother is negative, and so there is a death of this fetus takes place due to the disease that is called as the erythroblastosis fetalis. Means there is a destruction of erythrocytes, RBCs get destroyed, and so the death take place in the child. But if we identify or know the blood group of mother, then in the pregnancy mother gives some antibodies, positive antibodies, which gives response to the negative blood group. So this is about the blood group. There are also some different types of blood groups are there according to the different criteria. For example, PQR blood group is also there, but the commonly accepted criteria for the blood group is the type of blood group is A, B, AB and C. And in second lecture we are going to study about the different types of diseases.